Hi Godspeed. I want to say in this channel that the stars are close, small and cold and we can reach the stars. But I started a list about aliens, extraterrestrials. If you are speaking about the planets and the planets formation, the star formation, about the universe, space, time, okay? You must wonder yourself if the extraterrestrial are exist aliens. So you see this many stars from Hubble Space Telescope. You see many stars from Hubble Space Telescope. You see many stars from Webb Space Telescope. You see many stars and galaxies from Webb and Hubble Space Telescope. And you wonder, are the extraterrestrial real? Exist? From where they are? And I've told you my previous video about extraterrestrial, they are not from our galaxy. Maybe they moved in our galaxy, but they are not original from our galaxy. And they make majority of them want bad things for humanity. So, but they are not from our galaxy. And if you follow my scientific line of reasoning, you understand that they are not even from that galaxies, because that galaxies are simply stars inside our galaxy, cumulus of metallic objects. But so I'm telling you that the real scope and goal of extraterrestrial is to trick us like this, like to obstruct science from us and things like this. So if you are you are laughing about this subject, I don't know, maybe you are not interested about the stars. You see these many stars that show to you, and you could not wonder if they are from there. But I'm telling you, they are beyond our galaxy's sphere, only body that we can see, and they are beyond our sphere. Maybe they were not original from our sphere, but they came into it, and they are doing wrong things for the humanity mainly. So, but if you do not treat this serious, this is the way I'm filming myself. If you know by now, I'm saying like a tea science. I mainly spoke about planets and stars. This is a mint tea and black tea, but this video about extraterrestrials. But if you're not treating this subject very serious, I wanted to cut some passages from the Bible. So for those who respect the Bible will understand that this is proof that aliens exist and they intervened in our society. From the King James translation, chapter 3, row 24. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the garden cherubims of Eden, cherubims, and flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. So if you do not respect the Bible, you will not believe maybe in this. If you see these many stars, you are saying that it is your position. The extraterrestrial technological kind are similar with us. They have legs they have bodies like us, from where, like ours, from where they are, from the planets, from. So, so, so there are many extraterrestrial searching guys that search what extraterrestrial do, and one of oldest of them is Eric von Daniken, this guy. So Eric von Daniken, the music is composed by me, okay, but not to be infringed. So Eric von Daniken's idea was for many years the extraterrestrial influenced the society, and they build even some structures, like they. So what is my opinion in all of this? I will tell you, okay. So you see these temples. This is from a Romanian, from my country, okay, Romanian dude that makes YouTube from Egypt temple. So the music is composed by me, okay, that do not be infringed or something. So even this, if you see this temple, you will understand that they said that they has light bulbs. I believe that somehow they work, but you understand that the extraterrestrials do not have any interest to give knowledge to our humanity. But if you are laughing about this and you are not taking this serious, you believe that some guys, Eric von Daniken, the chariots of God, they have technology, extraterrestrial. I want to tell you from the Bible. So now, if you do not believe in it, but the Bible, they were called cherubims. This is the first switch. Let me show to you. This is an Orthodox icon. Okay, this is Gabriel and Michael. Angels. This is the first switch. Before recent days they were named angels, and everybody knew them existed. And they have another names, cherubims, in the Bible. Cherubims. So I cut some passages from the Bible to prove to you that in the Bible they are written about them. Exodus chapter 5. Moses, Exodus, 10 row. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. And the Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorceress. Now the magician of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they become serpents.
but Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods.
So first, they are mentioned, they influence Adam and Eve. But then, exactly with the cherubim name, Moses says, I cut a passage I wrote from the King James Bible. So Moses wrote about cherubims. The first appearance were they were put guardians that Adam not go back in the garden. The garden was a real garden, and it is located in Arabic Peninsula. So, but the name already appeared, cherubims. Cherubims, they're the first extraterrestrials, and they are real extraterrestrials. They are renamed. They are renamed like, but they were angels. They are renamed like aliens, extraterrestrials. And now they investigate if they have technology, if they influence society to build this kind of temples, of the Egypt temples. They say that our technology was poor and we cannot bring these stones, like 50-ton stones and things like this. And they search this kind of things. In the modern day, what you are seeing Stargate SG-1 and things like this, they were wondering if they have ships from where they came and things like this. And I want to put this in some order, like from the Bible order. So it is a passion for me, and you will understand that it is inevitable. If you see these many stars and galaxies, you wonder, are we alone? We are the only rational minds that exist, the humankind. What it is with us in relation with other rational minds. So if you do not believe, the second time Moses this so show them that he saw them with a needle in the curtains in the tabernacle. He made the first church like a tent, and he saw them in the tabernacle like cherubims. He raised like this, and I cut for you another passage to understand. He put cherubims.
Chapter 36, Moses, Exodus. And every wise-hearted man among them that wrought the work of the tabernacle made 10 curtains of fine twined linen, and blue and purple and scarlet, with cherubims, of cunning work made he them.
So these are other implications for the religion stuff. They say that the iconography is bad, but the first appearance was at Moses. He saw them with a needle, okay, through the curtain in the tabernacle or in a tent. They did not had a strong church, like from stone church. And they appear again, you see, the cherubims. He put cherubims. The second time he put cherubims, he sculpted them on the box with the law.
From King James Bible, chapter 37, row 7 and 7 to 9. And he made 2 cherubims of gold, beaten out of one piece made he them, on the 2 ends of the mercy seat, one cherub on the end of this side, and another cherub of the other end of that side. Out of mercy seat made he the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof. And the cherubims spread out their wings on high, and covered with their wings over the mercy seat, with their faces one to another, even to the mercy seatward were the faces of the cherubims.
He sculpted them, 2 cherubims. So religion stuff, you understand why in the Orthodox churches and even in Catholic churches from Moses times there were painted 2 cherubims one wing close to another wing. This is when they redid the temple. When they redid the temple, like with stone temple, not with a tent temple. They did the same thing from the Moses book. They sculpted two cherubims. Like you can search this when they did the temple in the Kings, in the book of Kings. Solomon, when he did the temple, he put two cherubims, like there was two chambers in the primeval in the church, like in our day. The Catholics do not have them anymore. They broke the two chambers only in one. But so whereas the altar there was sculpted in the Bible two cherubims, 5 meter cherubims. They give them dimension. So in 1000 before Christ, Solomon redid the tabernacle of the Moses, or the tent. He redid it, and he sculpted two cherubims. This is the why the Orthodox Church painted them, one in a door, one in another door. These two guys, Michael and Gabriel, in the church. So now I want to tell you from where the Bible these guys appeared. They name even Gabriel. Daniel the prophet speaks with Gabriel, with Archangel Gabriel.
From the prophet Daniel, from the King James version of the Bible, chapter 9, row 21. Yeah, while I was speaking in prayer, even the man Gabriel, whom I had seen in the vision at the beginning. So he calls the Gabriel man, a man.
So Daniel the prophet speaks with Gabriel. But let me go back a little bit. So I've told you that these guys like Erich von Daniken and Giorgio, there is another guy, Giorgio, they imply that the extraterrestrial intervene in our society. They made these kind of temples at they did these temples that they are I have showed to you from the Marian Adventures, a Romanian vlogger that goes all the countries around the earth. Okay, so he showed you see from his vlog, maybe he's not going to be upset that I cut from one of his video, this temple, because they are implying that they have technology, and now I want to tell you that they have technology. Moses fought with them with technology, with technological things. So I cut another passage to prove to you from the Bible that the Moses fought with them with technology.
Exodus, chapter 5. Moses, Exodus, row 10 row. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. And the Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorceress, Now the magician of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they become serpents, but Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods.
So he says that they have some stack like okay like magic, and so the pharaoh guys made the same things. You understand that as far as we know, man, a simple man cannot do magic. So they did these tricks, and they are mentioned. These tricks are not like simple magic like magician nowadays that trick your eyes and make fast things. They, you see, this is not anymore. They were not like magician like in our current day. They fought like with some help, and this is what it is implied. So they intervene, like how Eric von Daniken says, they intervene. Not only this, they are this conspired in the Bible. Moses wrote this. He fought with them. His brother throw his staff, he transformed in a snake, and lots of them, they did the same thing. So they was in communication with angels, bad angels, or with demons. So now what I want to tell you further. So they influence the society. So another idea is that, so they have technology, but they are not from our galaxy. So I will make many videos about, you understand that I am very serious, and mainly I wanted to speak about the star formation, things like this, but you cannot avoid this. So I believe, but it is not a laughing matter. So the Christian treat them wrong, like they are spirits, only spirits, and they do not ask themselves from where they came, angel or extraterrestrial, because they are real extraterrestrials or aliens. So rational minds, that they are not from the earth, where they were made, who made them. All at once, the Christians do not bother them with these stories, and these alien investigators falsify the problem somehow. So, but I have a Bible perspective, you understand, if you are bothered by this. Okay, so they were real. And in a Daniel book, I cut another passage for you to understand. Gabriel is named man.
From the prophet Daniel, from the King James version of the Bible, chapter 9, row 21. Yeah, while I was speaking in prayer, even the man Gabriel, whom I had seen in the vision at the beginning. So he calls the Gabriel man, a man.
Man. Not, you understand? Not likely he is a human. He is man. Like, not a woman, a man. So you understand that they have genders also. He is named man, the man. Like there are many profound implications of this kind of things. But and religions, and I know them, okay. But I only want to imply some of them, because I don't have time to imply all of them, okay. So it is named man, not a woman, a man. So if you are wondering, they are wondering in the Christian, if these guys were like all at once produced. So in the beginning, let's say from where they are, beyond our sphere, I'm telling you, I know this from a saint. Beyond this sphere they are. And this sphere is one day with the speed of light. And inside is the solar system, I've told you. Like this, with all the planets. They were not originally from here, but not even from the stars. Although they have bodies and a saint says that they travel with a limited speed. They could not be in two places at once. This is from a saint. Like, okay, so I'm telling you, I read some books from this, from some saints, and I'm telling you, so they are described in the Bible like men. So it implies that they can somehow multiply, and you understand. Christ said, being asked if they will have marriages and humans in the heaven, he says that they will not be married because they will be like angel of God. And this, some of them, some of religious guy imply that they will not be they will not be man and woman. But God does not say this. Say that the institute of marriage, which will be not anymore. When he speaks about, he compares with the angel because they are immortal, he says. They could not die, so they do not have the institute of marriage, that to be married eternal, like. But they are like created, and they are presenting like a man, and they have technology. Another saint like Antonio the Great saw them with some technology, but mainly they want bad things for the humanity. Okay, mainly some of them were, a few of them were only positive for the mankind. The rest of them give themselves like in HG1.
The damage is minimal. The projectile was likely composed of replicators. They are not visible to my ship's scanners. This is how they have boarded Asgard ships in the past.
Can you use the shields to prevent decompression in those sections?
Yes.
Your unexpected defeat of Anubis has created an unstable situation among the system lords. In order to avoid open war, we came to an agreement to divide his territories and his armies evenly.
How civilized of you.
Yes. Unfortunately, one among us has broken that agreement.
Oh no, don't tell me. Let me guess. It's Baal.
This is a serious, this is not laughing stuff, okay? Like in HG1, they were giving themselves like gods, the chariots of God, like any from Danica. They want to imply that they are good beings. You understand? They have technology, and they came, and we do not know. We are stupid. Their technology, but they wanted to be like gods. For they are the ancient gods. They were given themselves like gods. So maybe they influence our construction. I'm saying that they do not want to give us technology, even though they have. In their way, they have some kind of bodies. They have some kind of a place where they live. They were not made all at once, and maybe you understand. So this is what I want to tell you, and I will make a big list like this. Okay, so the Christian guys do not treat them serious. They interpret them like angel, like spiritual beings. They don't have any ideas, but they are real. We know even some names. Michael and Gabriel appear at the Daniel book. Michael appears at Joshua book. He saw Michael when they arrived in the Holy Land from Egypt. So I've told you from Moses, he fought with them. He fought with some of them, because last time I checked, the humankind does not have the power to make miracles. So even maybe you do not believe the Bible, okay? So it is not far-fetched what these alien searchers say, that they influence the society, they influence, but not like in their sense with some ships, they carried big rocks and made these pyramids or these buildings. The humans made them, but they were influenced by this. They were given themselves like gods. In ancient Greek, in our current India, believes that there are 3,000 gods, like they have still, like they are primitive in our days. They were giving themselves like in a Roman gods. Mercury, Venus, all the planets are names of ancient Greek gods, they had temples. This is what the humanity does not realize. They had real temples and altars. Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, Mercury, they're all Greek gods. And this is a real problem. If you know the movie, there is a movie Zeitgeist. This word implies so many stupid things. But one of them is that the ancient religions seem similar somehow with Christianity. So, but I'm telling you that they falsify, they like this, like religion stuff. They do not like to give technology to the humankind, and they like to stop us from knowing the technology. And what it is more obvious than this, than the humans still believe that we can see stars from billion trillions of years if light diminishes with the square root of the distance. And I'm telling you with all my heart that the stars are close and you cannot produce this planet, and you are believing, you are seeing they are still influence this society and the humanity. A bigger video about aliens, so I will put myself in some order to see. I just pull out this subject, and I'm showing to you from the Bible. They are real and they exist. If you do not believe in the Bible, you will see the stars, and if you wonder yourself if they exist, you will take some way of deduction of thinking. You'll think yourself if they have some kind of body, some kind of ships, and they came from some planets that orbit some stars like this. And I'm telling you, they are beyond the sphere. Maybe they were not original from, but they moved here to influence the humanity, and they were the cause of putting the religion over the man, and they appear from the beginning mentioned in the Bible. Some work with God, like that Moses said, the cherubims that were sewn in the curtains with the needle and by Moses, and they were sculpted on the altar. So they appear in many places. I will cut many passages and I will show to you from the Bible that they appear. This is the problem. They switched the problem. They said aliens, extraterrestrials, but they were named angel. And extraterrestrials were named only about 100 years ago. And this the were treating like they came from the planets, but they are beyond this sphere, and we don't know how the matter is arranged. If they are material beings in a sense, the physics guy tricks you, and they lie that we know all the forces of nature, we are this smart, but they are stupid, and they falsify the science. They do not know how atoms were produced. They do not know real science, but falsifying the distances. They do not know how the material was produced. They know that they say that they are fusing in stars, and they are lying big time. and they are manipulated by this kind of beings, but bad ones. And I'm telling you, they are beyond this fear, and maybe they have some technology. They do not want to share with us, and they are mainly the cause or keeping the humanity in a dark ages of science and dark ages and false religions and things like this. And they were mentioned in the Bible, if you treat them like they are like spiritual beings, they are spiritual beings, but you must ask yourself, they were created all at once? How many they are? A billion angels, like then they created all at once? And Daniel said in the book that the Gabriel is a man. So you must deduce this from the Bible. It is not to give you like all everything like you do not think about, but exactly in this sense you must understand where they were created, and they were created before us. This is what it is implied in the cosmological chapter by the Saint Peter. He says that he forget that the sky war but world, the skies that from the angels are, and they appear already at Adam, the first man. You believe or not, he was the first man, and they were already created. He says cherubims, and some of them work with Moses, and some of them were good, but many of them were bad, and they influenced the humanity. They made religions mainly, maybe they orders or temples, like this temple in Egypt, that to be, but they do not want to give technology for free, and they have a way of moving. They are not instantaneous beings, and they exist. The good ones may be very powerful because they are immortal. Like imagine a rational mind, immortal rational mind. But the bad ones are really bad ones for the same reason. So this is not crazy to ask yourself, like Eric von Daniken, and but I put this like in the Bible light, and I want to tell you that were renamed. They exist. They are angels, and so they are. I believe that they have technology, and they moved from the sky into ours, and they want to stop the progress of humanity. So if you like this kind of I will make another video and another video full list about this. But if not, I have two things in my channel about science, about stars, about black holes, about that they don't exist. This is the false science that everybody take on. Black holes, supernovas, explosion, distances, billion of years, Big Bang. This is some of the tricks that these aliens want to give to you for free. So I fight again this, even though you will laugh. But if you laugh about the Bible, you laugh about these guys like Eric von Daniken, what is your opinion? That this is void? This is big? This expanses 13 billions? Is nobody here? Who made this? There are other beings like us. So that's why this is my opinion. I'll make a big list. with other passages from the Bible to see, to prove to you that they appear in the Bible. Isaiah spoke, so seraphims at Jeremiah appear and all over the place. But they are not from the stars. The stars are small and cold, and they are in a cloud, in a membrane, 26 billion membrane of clouds of hydrogen, oxygen, and they are not from this origin. But they were prior us. They were made prior to humanity by the same guy that made us, and they knew and they know this, okay? They are conscious. Some of them, they are conscious being that avoid to be under the wing of God, and some of them, they are not. Imagine a rational immortal being. This is the game. This is a real game, and it is maybe it seems to you like a movie, but like, share, and subscribe if you like this. If not, go on another internet page. So I will make more videos on this kind of subjects. I mainly spoke about the stars, but if you don't understand that we are tricked, like humanity is tricked, and you accept false science instead of real science like this, I said to myself, exactly like a clickbait, to justify myself. Maybe there will be some dudes that they are named crazy and they watch my channel and we understand that they are not wrong even. They exist some like beings like this, and maybe I will bring into my channel, and then maybe what I'm saying about real science will be known by a larger mass of population. Because I spoke already everything about the stars, the planets, about the creation of the stars, that the stars are close, that the galaxies are simply stars. I spoke already, and a few people came. It is true that the channel is like young channel, a year young channel, and I did lots of videos, but now I started to upload many videos, and maybe you will watch them. Goodbye, God bless. Maybe a longer video about aliens, extraterrestrials. You understand that you cannot make this small. Nobody has attention span, a big attention span, like a minute. They want to watch a minute and know the entire universe, but you cannot. You must speak about this. You must tell this kind of things. These the things are like this. They have technology. They influence. They did buildings. They did something like this. What it is what they want, and from where they come. And you must say these things. And these things necessitate big time, like an hour time or things like this. So that's why I will make an entire list. Watch my science things to understand that I'm speaking logical about science. So I have 3 things right now about aliens, science, cosmos, and music, about missions, stellar mission. You will watch some of my music. I compose it for the good mission, space, International Space Station, that you see through this, that I'm passionate about the space exploration. I compose music for International Space Station, for Hubble. 5 videos I have for Hubble. I compose music for all the pictures that they made, Hubble Space Telescope. So I'm not like a simple alien dude, like if you understood this from this video. I like space exploration. I did one from Juno, for Juno, Jupiter exploration, for Saturn. For Mars I did, for Perseverance and Curiosity, music. And you can watch them in my channel. And I will make more music for the space exploration, for Apollo, for Artemis, for every mission like this. And the second thing is that I speak about the stars. They are cold, small, and close, and we can go to the stars. And now I started to speak about the extraterrestrials or aliens, but mainly from the Bible. I know the Bible, so even though I'm not very good maybe English speaker, you will maybe it is some hard to understand me, but maybe you will hear what I have to say. Okay, so I'm saying tea science, this is a black tea and mint tea. And God bless, Godspeed, and stay connected and like, share, and distribute this.